he's throwing his punches at me, right? Alright. You can see it's smothering his punches. Hey guys, Coach Pillowfist here, and I got Gad with me here. He's gonna help me out today. Today we're going over inside fighting techniques and tricks. Let's talk about manipulating their guard. So the first one is pulling guard. You've seen people like Vasily Lomachenko do this. Basically just pulling the guard, throwing your punch, just like that. When you're pulling the guard, you want to punch simultaneously as you throw that hand down. Just like that. You don't want to be pulling the guard and then throwing. It's not 2 steps, it's 1 step. So just like this, as I bring it down, I'm already throwing that punch. Alright, it's got to be quick. You want to set it up first. So the best way to set that up is with tap punches. You want to go tap, 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 bah, bah. Alright, tap, 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 bah, bah. So next we're going to be pulling the guard, but from the body this time. So I'm going to have Gad demonstrate this one. Basically, he's going to pull my elbow from underneath my elbow. He's going to cut my elbow, and he's going to pull it and hit me to the body right there. He's gonna want to set it up first, so he's gonna basically set it up with like a jab or something first, so that I'm not knowing what's coming. Yeah. Number 2 is framing. All right, framing. Basically, I'm gonna use my forearm to smother their guard. All right, it's gonna manipulate them. Also, from here, what I can do is I can also pull guard from here. All right. Like I'm framing right here, my elbow is horizontally against his guard, just like that. Go ahead and try to punch me. Alright, he can't really punch me, but I got a free hand to punch him. Alright, another thing is, again, I can manipulate their guard, just like that. Alright, just like that. Try to punch me. Alright, I just want them to see that it's really hard for him. Actually try to punch me. Actually try to. And then it leaves him open. Another way you guys can utilize that forearm is if you manage to get your arms over his gloves, alright, then you can push their guard down and attack from there. Alright, so I'm over here. Alright. So with framing, my forearm doesn't always have to go up against his guard in order to be effective. I can do it against his head as well, you know, like when I'm on the outside and he's trying to make his way on the outside, alright, I can frame him just like that, just like that. Alright, I can control his head, because wherever the head goes, the body follows, right? And then from here, I can throw punches, or I can just make my way up other side. So if I'm using the other hand, I can do the same thing. Just like that. Just like that. So also when you're on the inside, you can use your elbow to chicken wing, alright? So I'm just like this. I'm using my lead elbow to smother their guard. Alright, this way I can control their arms, so it makes it difficult for them to throw punches at me like this. And then if they want to throw that rear hand at me, alright, I can use this arm to block them. So I'm going to have Gad try to throw punches at me with this chicken wing on him. Alright, you can see it's smothering his punches. And then if he wants to throw that rear hand at me, just like that. So when I'm doing this chicken wing, a lot of the times I'm too close to make my punches too effective, right? But if I want to create distance, I can use this lead elbow like that. And then I can let off my punches. So if we're over here, right? We're too close for my punches to be effective. I use my elbow, just like that. We're gonna make it orthodox and orthodox, all right? Same situation, all right? So I'm gonna use my chicken wing up against their guard, just like that. And if I want to create distance, all right, again, all right? So we're over here, create distance, and I can let off my punches. So lastly, with the chicken wing, you guys can use it to set up angles, all right? So we're on the inside, right? We're boxing, all right? I can use the chicken wing to create distance and get around the corner. Now the last one to manipulate their body is the shoulder bump. So when I'm on the inside, I can use my shoulder to bump him and throw my punches just like that. Alright, now my next point, head control. If you grew up in sports, you know that wherever the head goes, the body follows. You can use your forearm to control their head. Kind of like what I went over with the outside boxing. He's trying to make his way on the inside. Alright, I'm controlling his head. Now, when I'm on the inside, alright, I can also do the same thing. Alright, control his head and manipulate from there. So a common situation you guys might find yourself in, like let's say I threw a hook, right? And he ducks down. What I can do is I can use my forearm to keep his head down. From here I can throw an uppercut. Same thing with this side, alright? I can uppercut from there. If you guys want a good angle at that liver, one thing you guys can do is, you know, take that head, move it, and I have a perfect angle at that liver right there. I know sometimes, like, especially with newer fighters, they like to cover up. Sometimes they got their head down, right? You ever got somebody like this that's bent down like that? Just take their head, move their head like that, perfect angle at that liver. Alright, so the fourth thing is measuring. All right, what I like about measuring is if they have a tight guard, so tighten up his guard. If I measure like this, I'm breaking their guard open, and I can come up from with an uppercut, just like that. I can do that again. Another good thing about that is it blinds their vision, all right? If I got my hand stuck in their face like that, they can't see what's coming. It also acts as a range finder, all right? So I'm jabbing, all right? And then I can stick that jab out there and then throw. I know exactly what range that I'm at because my hand is like that. Which comes to my next point, create distance, all right? Even if you're too close, stick that in his face, just like that. And you can use the rear hand as well, all right? Just like that. All right, and my last topic of the day is angles, all right? So when you guys are cutting your angles, one thing that can help is manipulating that elbow when you guys cut that angle. This elbow right here, all right? Just like that. That can prevent him from adjusting to your angle. On the other side, same thing. So I want to manipulate this elbow right here and get around like that. Another thing is if you guys are just kind of grappling on the inside, all right? Throwing punches there. We're throwing our punches, all right? See how he took control of his elbow? Took cut around that corner. All right, so over here, same thing. It's like that, all right? So the last thing is, if you cut that angle off of a slip, all right? When I get around that corner, I can still manipulate his body through his waist side. So let's say I'm up against the ropes or the corner or something, and he's throwing his punches at me, right? Then I can get around just like that, use my arm, again from this angle. All right, manipulate their body, use your arms for something more than punches. All right, everybody, so that's it for the video. Thank you very much, Gad, for being in this video, and hope that helps you guys with their inside fighting, guard manipulation, framing, all that stuff. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.